Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Dear students, welcome you all in Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. This lecture is for grade second year students, boys and girls. Subject is mathematics, and today is our 14th video lecture. I'm Mrs. Rosia Imran, your mathematics teacher. Chapter number 2 we already started, and we done exercise 2.1 in our previous lecture in lecture number 13. Today we are going to start the next exercise, that is exercise 2.2. 2.2 is very important exercise, and we have to find the first principle, the derivative of the expression with respect to their respective independent variables. So it having only one question and 5 parts. So today, inshallah, I'll discuss with you how to solve the question with the help of first principle. It is approximately related to the previous exercise, exercise 2.1. If you check in this exercise, exercise 2.2, question is find from the first principle the derivative of the following expression with respect to their respective independent variables. So means that here the independent variables are x. So with the help of this, just like the previous exercise, first of all we suppose let y equal to ax plus b power whole power 3. After that delta y is added in left hand side, and where you find x in right hand side you add delta x in right hand side in x. So ax plus b a delta x whole cube, and here y is added and shifted at this side, it will be negative y, just like you done it in the previous exercise. This a multiply with the bracket x plus delta x. Now if you check, ax plus b is common in both, so you take ax plus b common, you can do it like that, or you apply the whole cube formula. Consider this one is that this is x and this one is y, so x plus y whole cube formula. With the help of this you open it. You know that the formula x plus y whole cube is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. You know that this is the cube formula. So with the help of cube formula, we open it. Consider this complete value is x, and this one a delta x is y. So the first value whole cube plus 3, first value square into second value plus 3, first value into second value square plus second value cube. And this one value you write as it is. Now, when you open the bracket, ax plus b whole cube and minus ax plus b whole cube cancel with each other. So we get plus 3a into ax plus b whole square delta x plus 3a square into ax plus b delta x square plus a cube delta x cube. Now delta x is common in all, so you take the delta x common. When you take delta x common, then you divide both sides by delta x, so automatically delta x will remove and you get 3a into ax plus b whole square plus 3a square ax plus b delta x plus a cube delta x square. Now you apply the limit on both sides. Delta x approaches to 0 in left hand side and delta x approaches to 0 on right hand side. Where you have delta x that multiply with the number, just like in the second value and in the third value, it will be converted in 0, and the first value having no delta x, we write it as it is. And when you apply on delta y over delta x, it will be converted with dy by dx. So you get the required answer. So if you check, if you compare it with the previous exercise, all the steps are same. So means that the first principle or by definition is having same step. The first step is that you make it equal to y, and then on left hand side you add delta y. In the variable you add the delta value. If it is y, so you add delta y. If it is x, so you add delta x. And after that, the y you shifted on the right hand side and you put value, and you apply, you simplify it. And when you simplify it, uh, after that you take delta x common and divide it by delta x. And when you divide by delta x both side, after that you apply limit delta x approaches to 0. So the value which having delta x, it will be converted into 0, and the remaining value will come as an answer. Now come to the second part. Second part is y is equal to, let y is equal to 2x plus 3 power 5. Now this you can easily solve it by binomial theorem, or you can use the method which I'll discuss it here, or you can simply solve it just like the previous exercise with binomial theorem. So here y, so delta y is added in left hand side, and in right hand side in x, delta x is added. So to multiply inside, you get 2x plus delta x plus 3 whole power 5 minus y. You put the value of y, and now here they solve it with the combination 5 combination 0, and then the first value plus 5 combination 1, then the first value power 5 minus 1 4, and the into second value. Or so you can also do it that you take 2x plus 3 common and you convert it in 1, and then you solve it just like we done it in previous exercise. You can do it by that method also. So how you will do this method? Look, here power is 5, so 5 combination 0, and the first value power 5 and the second value power 0. So anything power 0 is 1, that's why we didn't write here. Then 5 combination 1, so from the first value power you subtract 1, so 5 minus 1 4, and the second value power 1. Then 5 combination 2, the first value power minus 2, and the second value square. Similarly, so on. So you have 5 combination, because it is power is 5, so 5 combination 5, the first value power 5 minus 5, so that is 0. So anything power 0 is equal to 1, and the second value power 5, and this one minus 2x plus 3 power 5 you write as it is. Now 5 combination 0, when you solve it with the help of calculator, you get 1. So it will 2x plus 3 power 5 this one, and 2x plus 3 power minus 5 this one. These two values cancel each other, and you will get 2 5 combination 1 2x power 3, 2x plus 3 power 4, delta x plus 4 5 combination 2, all having delta x. So you take the delta x common. So when you take delta x common, so you divide by delta x both sides. So here delta x will divided by delta x 1, this one value come, and when delta x square divided by delta x, only delta x come. When delta x power 5 divided by delta x, so delta x power 4 will left. Now you apply limit delta x approaches to 0 on both sides, the first side and on the second side. So when you apply on the right hand side, look at the first value, there is no delta x in this, so this value will come as it is. But in the second value you have this delta x. When you put limit delta x approaches to 0, so it will be converted in 0, and this one also means all the values will converted in 0 except the first value. So 5 combination 1 is 5, 5 2s are 10, so 10 into 2x plus 3 power 4, you will get this answer. Now come to the third part. The third part is y plus 3t. Just like the previous one question, y plus delta y and 3. Here t is the variable. So in t you add delta t. So plus 2. Now 3 multiply inside the bracket, so it will be 3t plus 3 delta t plus 2 whole power minus 2. Now you put the value of y, so you will get delta y is equal to 3t plus 2 plus 3 delta t power minus 2 and minus 3 plus 2 power minus 2. Now again with binomial theorem, what will we do? 3t plus 2, we take common, power minus 2, and here we get 1. 1 plus 3 delta t over 3 2 plus 2. So now from this complete, you take 3t plus 2 power minus 2, you take common, so we get this. So now you apply the binomial theorem, the first value as it is, and then plus power minus 2, then into second value plus power minus 2 power minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into second value square, and so on. Minus 1 and plus 1 cancel with each other, and when we simplify this, we will get this. Now take delta t common from both, take delta t common from this and divide both sides by delta t, 3t plus 2 also common. So you will get this. So this 3t plus 2 power is positive 1. So when you take it in the numerator, it will be negative 1. So it will be minus 2 and minus 1. So it will be minus 3. So now you apply the limit on both sides. Limit delta t approaches to 0 in left hand side and also in the right hand side. So the first value will come as it is and the second value will converted in 0. So you will get this required answer. So this is the third part with the first principle. Now come to the fourth part. Just like this, you will do it by yourself. You try it. If any problem, any confusion, so you can ask in Zoom meeting class. Okay. Now come to the fifth part, last part of this exercise. So you have y equal to, I told you in previous exercise, if you have given in fraction form and you have to solve it with a by definition or with first principle, so what will you do? You shift that value in the numerator by law of exponent. So here az minus b whole power 7, when you shift it in the numerator, the power will be minus 7. Now in left hand side, y plus delta y, and in right hand side, the variable is z. AB is considered as a constant or coefficient and z is the variable, so z plus delta z. Now here y is added, when shifted at other side, it will be subtracted and you put the value of y, it will be az minus b power minus 7. Now you take, if you check, az minus b is common in both values. Az minus b power minus 7 is common, so you take it common and you will get this. Now you apply binomial theorem on this. You know that how to apply the binomial theorem. The first value as it is and then power into the second value, then plus power into power minus 1 divided by 2 factorial and second value square up to so on, and this minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 cancel and you open it just like number 3, so you can easily solve. This is very easy, interesting, and I hope you will understand it. So this first principle or ab initio method or by definition, all these having the same, these 4 steps. If you remember these 4 steps, if you know binomial theorem, so you can easily solve these questions and there will be inshallah no problem. So again, if any confusion, any question, so you can ask it in Zoom meeting class. So I will be online on the same time, which will be mentioned in your timetable. So in the same time, you can join me in Zoom meeting and ask your question if any problem related to these questions. Okay. So inshallah, next exercise we will start in our next lecture. So take care. Allah Hafiz.